I don't think so. I hear me pretty clear for them. Test, test. You hear me?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Dude, I could not be any more fucking comfortable. Shit. Thank you, Ron. Hey, be honest. How bad was that? It's pretty bad. Ronnie, do you want one of these?
Good afternoon and welcome to April Thunder 4. Please take a moment and rise for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Who's ready for tonight's show? First, before we get into the action, we do have some announcements. So welcome to April Thunder 4. To all of our wonderful fans, due to COVID regulations, everything has been sanitized at GWA. Everyone has been temperature checked, as well as having additional checks done at the door. Hand sanitizers, spray and wipes are located all around the facility, and please keep your masks on unless you are eating and drinking, and then you can put them back on right after. We are happy to announce that we're back live on Facebook and YouTube. You can catch it at GWA Florida. We also now have food at our shows. Please see Mateo from Mamma Mia's outside the portable kitchen. He has grilled chicken and fresh ground burgers. Don't forget, we also have our 50-50 raffle. Win half of our money. It is $1 per ticket or $25 for 20. Drawing is at intermission, and all proceeds will go to the GWA Scholarship Fund. Mark it down on your calendars. Our next show will be Thunderstruck 2, Sunday, May 30th, with a bell time of 4 p.m. Tickets go on sale Monday at 8 p.m. We will also now offer special reserve ringside seating, online only. 8 p.m. on Monday, we also have our second show, Clash in Clewiston, Saturday, June 12th. Woo. It will be at 7 p.m. and it is located at 350 South Bernier Road at the Evangel Assembly of God Church. Tickets will go on sale Monday. You can stop by the church or see Jolly Rogers for tickets. The event is sponsored by Superior Construction of Clewiston and many others. Today we do have GWA merchandise on special. Get your GWA shirts and hats for only $10 and the second one for $5. We also have hot sauce for $2.
Look at those handsome devils.
Stay tuned at the end of May because we will be doing our first ever all women's tryouts. This special event is sponsored by our former Dania Beach Mayor, Bobby Grace. She has donated the entry fee and one full scholarship. More information is coming online soon, but that will be held at the end of May. And before we get our show started, we would like to take a moment to recognize a few special guests in the house.
Thank you.
We have Commissioner Aaron Von Hutzman from the Hundrey County Commission, Pastor Mark Witt from the Evangel Assembly of God Church in Clewiston, Monday. Tickets are on sale on Monday. We also have Gator from Simply Wild, Louis from Superior Construction of Clewiston, our Dania Beach Vice Mayor, Marco Salvino, former Mayor and current Commissioner, Lori Lewin, and Commissioner Joyce David. We also have Young Ron from Dania Beach Lions Club. Now that we have our announcements out of the way, who is ready for April Thunder? The following is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 170 pounds, Jason Luna. And his opponent from Bulgaria, weighing in at 215 pounds, Meadow.
Here we go. This is the hardcore giant Ron Nemi at the Gangrels Wrestling Asylum, joined by none other than the esteemed Simon Says.
Holy cow. Batten down the hatches, lock up the women, and put the children to bed. The Emerald Emperor and the hardcore giant together for the first time.
What were they thinking?
For your listening pleasure here, observing the action. April Thunder 4 here at Gangrels Wrestling Asylum. Ron, what do you make of these two guys?
Meadow is one of those guys, again, deceptively powerful, very lean, spends a lot of time in the gym. Jason Luna, one of the fan favorites here at the Asylum, really quick, great athlete that has really been improving in a major way for the last few months.
Look at these guys. You know, you mentioned Jason Luna, crowd favorite. Ron, I came out here earlier, warmed at the crowd with my superior athletic prowess. The second I set foot through that curtain, they booed me. This guy comes out here and they're out of their minds.
Yeah, you don't exactly endear yourself to the fans here at the Asylum. Not going out of your way to make any new friends. I think that'd be a polite way of putting it.
I'm a likable guy. Well, I'm a guy.
Oh, I love you.
I'm a fun haver.
Oh, you like to have fun.
You're a fun haver. Look at this guy. What a takedown.
Nice side headlock. Luna in control, but quickly. Meadow reversing it with the head scissors. Not a good place for Luna to be. Trying to get out, able to extricate himself from the situation. Nice sweep of the legs, going to work.
Luna with these takedowns. Look at that. What is it, an ankle pick? I know wrestling terms.
Oh, you do, and he's just twisting that ankle. A really precarious situation here for Meadow. I don't think the guy has the word quit in his vocabulary, though, so it's going to take more than that for Luna to get the victory.
That's right, and you can hear the idiot fans, cheering these guys on. These people are ready to see some action. Ron, what do you think the wrestling camps are like in Bulgaria?
I don't know. I'd say, again, this guy, he's just one of those hard-working, everything that is just a regimen every single day. He's up early, runs 5 miles, goes straight to the gym. I believe he eats like 6 times a day. He needs that just for the amount of energy that he expends. But to come over from Bulgaria, he knew to cover, got to hook the leg, Luna. But he comes over here knowing if he's going to get training to break into professional wrestling, what better place is there than right here at the Asylum with the worldwide superstar himself, Gangrel.
That's right, a pinnacle of professional wrestling, up-and-coming training right here at the Asylum. Gangrel, an established veteran, an established name, and he's bringing for us, for you fans watching at home, the future of what this business is going to be. You mentioned the regimen there, Ron. It's going to take a lot more than a takedown like that to put down Meadow. Jason Luna's going to put a little bit more force behind those covers. I know, as an undefeated superstar of the Asylum, what it takes to cover a guy properly. Look at that power. My golly goodness.
Yeah,
this guy's a machine.
You know. Hold on a second. Got him, schoolboy. Only 2.
Still too much in the tank. Whoa!
Beautiful spear. Got him, 2 and 3. Wow. That's it.
That's all she wrote. Ron, that spear hurt me.
What a win. Meadow. Quick and decisive victory for Meadow over young Jason Luna, who's still feeling the effects of that spear.
Yeah, he's going to be going home with the L and a stomach ache.
He
Ron,
really
he cut
is.
through him with like a hot knife through butter.
Oh, but look at the sportsmanship being shown here by Meadow. See, that's what they call that, Simon. That's sportsmanship.
Why? Oh, he's picking him up because he's going to kick him between the legs. That's what he's doing.
That's what you would do. Or drop him with a clothesline, maybe a Russian leg sweep here, but...
What is he doing? He's missing his opportunity to clobber the guy.
Now, he already picked up the victory.
Ron, say that word again. Sportsman, what is it? Sportsmanship?
Sportsmanship.
I got to look that up.
Yes, please do. While a very entertaining competitor, I would never, ever doubt one of the best guys in the business on the stick as well, but sportsmanship might be the one thing that you're just lacking a little bit.
I missed that day in school, Ronnie, to be honest.
You didn't get the memo?
I had a thing.
You had a thing during that day?
Yeah, that day.
Had to see a man about a thing?
I had to see a man about a horse.
Look at
Had a
this.
date with a pig on Fruit Street.
Bioman, hardest working man here in the Asylum.
Talk about people that these fans love. This guy is over like Grover. Look at him.
Super over.
Wiping the ropes down, and these people are going nuts.
This young man spending his time doing everything he can to take care of the facility and the fans here at the Asylum.
He's a nice guy, too. Greeted me on the way in, showed me respect. One of the few people besides yourself, of course, Ron.
Oh, yeah.
They're
They took temperatures of everybody as they came in the door, but did they take yours the way that they took mine?
I don't know. I just finally got my belt back on. Yeah. Little ring announcer girl.
That isn't what I was talking about, you maniac.
Oh. A little ring announcer girl, Jenny's nice too.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what the ring announcers
Jackie.
are like? Lot cuter these days than the days of Tim Barr, won't you say?
Oh, light years better. You know, she's easy on the eyes, but not all there upstairs. I think I caught her backstage and blew in her ear. She said thanks for the refill. So
You're on fire here today. Stop it. That wasn't even funny. That's just a nervous reaction.
Yeah. Ron just laughs when he's in dangerous situations.
You behave yourself. We're only one match in, and I think we've got like 7 more to go.
What did we think of that first opening match?
I liked it.
I quite enjoyed seeing that guy get sliced through in half
Are
like
we
that.
ready for some tag team action?
Here we go, Ronnie.
I'm ready. Hey, look at here. Look who we got here today.
Introducing first.
Wow.
You know,
from Atlanta,
where have they been
Georgia,
hiding him?
Weighing in
Randy
at a
Eller's my
combined
second
weight
favorite
of
wrestler in the business. My second favorite referee.
444 pounds.
Who's your first?
Everyone
the
else.
team of the Hustler, the Get Dundles, and the elusive Eric Darkstorm, the Dark Clouds.
Whoa.
Oh, this is a very formidable tag team. I've been keeping a close eye on them here for the last few months at the Asylum. You want to talk about dangerous and very old school. They really took the rule book inside the ring and out, and they threw it out the window. These guys, trouble.
They have a reputation, Ronnie. These guys have a criminal record a mile long and a mean streak even longer. You want to talk about intimidation? These guys personify it.
Darkstorm and Dundles, just insanely dangerous and on the rise here in the tag team division in the GWA.
I'll tell you what, Ronnie, I think I can handle myself pretty well.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. What's up, my man?
My favorite tag team, right here. These guys are going to the top. Ron, I wouldn't want to run into these guys in a dark alley. I wouldn't want to run into these guys in a bright alley.
No alley whatsoever.
No way.
As a matter of fact, once I met them, I started avoiding alleys at every chance that I could. Just in the off chance that they're there.
You got to take the long way home. I have never seen a competitor make a towel look so intimidating in
Oh
my
my
life.
God, you're right.
The likes of Mr. Perfect, Samoa Joe, they don't hold a candle to the way Dark Clouds carry that towel to the ring.
Referee Randy Eller just going to have his
You know,
hands
I'd like to
full.
say I wish everyone was having a good day, but I wish you have a terrible day, because I hate each and every one of you.
Not mixing words, Ron, that's what I'm talking about.
Except for you.
What?
I was
You know,
worried
I
for a
don't
minute
care
there.
how many tag teams they want us to beat. I don't care how many referees I have to throw around. I'm glad we have a real veteran referee tonight for this contest. Nobody asked you, so shut up. I don't care if it's the Samoans, I don't care who we gotta go through. We're here, and we're here for one reason only. Get a look at this. We're here for the GWA tag team titles. We're gonna win them, and there's 2 things you can do about that, shawty. Actually won. Nothing. Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out.
Not mincing words is Darkstorm. He has made it clear what they are here for in the GWA, and that is the GWA Tag
And
Team
they're
Championship.
Ronnie, Darkstorm
Weighing
looks in the
in
mirror
at a
and the
combined
reflection
weight of
flinches. This guy calling
390
his shot.
pounds, the team of DLM and Snipes.
What's my name?
You gotta wonder if DLM and Snipes, did they draw the short straw during the booking committee meeting? Because I'm gonna tell you,
You gotta imagine these guys entered a contest and lost.
badly. How would you like to enter the ring here at the Asylum and be standing across the ring from these 2 animals?
You know, Ronnie, it seems fitting that the entrance music started with the line, "What's my name?" Because I'll be surprised if these guys remember what day it is after the beating they're about to get put on.
Hey, you got to give them credit where credit's due, though. Look at the confidence on Snipes and DLM coming in. They're not here just to put in some time. They are here to get a victory. And can you imagine what a victory would do for this young team if they were able to beat the Dark Clouds?
I've seen upsets before, Ronnie, but the proportions of Tyson and Douglas it would be if this team, Snipes and DLM, are able to knock off the Dark Clouds, because I hope they pack the lunch, Ronnie, because this is going to be a day at the job for them.
Anything can happen here in the Asylum, and probably will. Expect the unexpected other such cliches. But these two guys, again, look at the size difference.
It's not even fair, Ronnie. The Dark Clouds, a vibe, a feel aching of the Road Warriors circa 1980s. These guys exude.
Very, very dangerous. You can just feel it here in the Asylum as soon as they enter the ring. Basically, when they come through those curtains, you can just feel the electricity in the air. And the fans, while they do not like this team, they better respect them, and you can feel that as well.
That's right, Ron. I fancy myself a master of the English language. No word that we've spoken since this match started better exemplifies what Dark Clouds mean, what they exhibit. It's dangerous. They are dangerous.
Look at that shoulder tackle.
If Snipes and DLM even dream about beating Dark Clouds, they better wake up and apologize. Look at that maneuver.
Looked like he was going for a Japanese arm drag, but comes up in a
Hammerlock.
hammerlock. Nice technical wrestling on display by DLM. Tags in his partner, Snipes.
Ron,
Nice.
you've been around, Ron.
I
You are an
have.
established name. You are one of the most creative geniuses in the history. Not to be modest, but let's call it like it is. You've seen a lot of matches. You've promoted a lot of matches. Do you feel that the best move for Snipes and DLM is to ground these guys with holds, with chain wrestling? Or they don't stand a chance in a toe-to-toe fight.
No, I believe, again, take it to the canvas if you have that opportunity. Maybe take out a leg. Beautiful Hurricane Rana. Snipes taking over the big man Dundles. Look at this. We're talking about not standing toe-to-toe and fighting. He's all over the place, but Dundles rolling around. Look at this. Picking up ahead of steam, up and over. Snipes. Oh, my God. Spine buster.
That's what I was afraid of. For a second, I thought, well, maybe the high flying will play in their favor, but it's like swatting a fly out of the sky. My goodness, I felt that slam. Snipes is down, folks.
And he was discombobulating Dundles by, again, the high speed and change of direction. Only a matter of time before the big man was able to zero in on him. Look at the tag team work here. Beautiful.
Oh, effortless.
Nice.
Effortless and effective. It seemed for a second that Snipes and DLM were holding their own, but it was only a matter of time before the great equalizer and Dark Clouds are doing what they do best, and that's laying a beating on these two guys.
What a well-oiled machine Dark Clouds are. I mean, again, in the size, you don't know what direction they're coming from, and it's just getting hit from all angles. And look at that beautiful chop in the corner.
Like a frying pan, Ron.
One after the other. Randy Eller doing the best he can, but beautiful.
A duo regal cutter there. That could be it. A tag team moderation on William Regal's Union Jack cutter. That was a thing of beauty. And I was just about to say, Ron, you can't say that their offense is pretty. It's bowling shoe ugly, actually, but it is working for them.
It's effective, and it's just completely, you see the raw power. He brought that forearm all the way from left field and just leveling the young man. And you got to respect, again, the veteran referee, Randy Eller. He just, there's nothing he can do because, quite frankly, they haven't broken any rules.
They are beating them well within the regulations of the wrestling law. You know, a lot of the faces you're going to see here tonight, folks, on April Thunder 4, were molded, were shaped here at Gangrels Wrestling Asylum. But Team Dark Clouds, they molded their prowess in the ring on the streets, just like that.
Beautiful. Listen to the impact. And again, Darkstorm just mauling. Got the ground and pound. Eller telling him, open up the fist. These guys have been running roughshod throughout the Southeast for a long time. These aren't some rookies.
He's beating him like he stole something.
He really is. Darkstorm was a very accomplished singles competitor, but I think when he joined forces with Dundles, he just took it to another level.
My debut a few months ago here at the Asylum, Ron, I ran into Darkstorm for the first time. I'd known him 10 years ago, and he is a completely different person now. He's hardened, he is experienced, and quite frankly, he's angry and bitter, and there is no better recipe for success than that fueling you behind your success in the wrestling business.
Doesn't this team remind you of a couple of your old friends, the Dark City Fight Club, Corey Chavis and John Davis? two of the most badass wrestlers to come up through the scene, I would say in the last 2 decades. This team really reminds me of them a lot.
Ron, this is why you're a guy that I look up to more than most people, because you hit the nail right on the head. I likened them to the to the Road Warriors earlier.
Oh!
But these are Dark City Fight Club 2.0.
Absolutely.
As a man who has promoted dream match after dream match, could you imagine the war we would have on our hands?
Beautiful. And you know, John Davis is still out there getting it done. He's as tough now as he was 10 years ago. Corey Chavis, both you and I have been trying to drag him off the shelf for the last 5 years. Maybe a matchup like this would be something that would tempt him enough to come out, but right now, you got Snipes and his partner DLM doing everything he can to hang. Beautiful! Is this going to be the comeback we've been waiting for?
Big sling blades for Dark Clouds. DLM is a house of fire. Look at that drop kick right in the mush.
How about the elevation on those drop kicks by DLM? One-man wrecking crew here.
Using the momentum of his tag team partner against them. Big slice spread. There's the cover. Oof.
Woo!
That could have been it, Ron.
My God.
What great ring awareness to break up that count. Here comes Snipes.
Whoa,
My
nice stop.
God.
Beautiful. You can hear the fans here reacting. Beautiful European uppercut as well.
Ron,
That should be
Darkstorm
it.
throws those chops. They sound like a whip.
It really does. Oh!
That's all she wrote. Stick a fork in him. He is done. You can count to 100. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Dark Clouds picks up another victory on their quest for the GWA Tag Team Championships.
Introducing your winners, Dark Clouds.
And Ron, you got to know that the other teams on the roster have their sights squarely set on these two competitors.
I mean, quite frankly, if you're the tag team champions, it's time to start looking over your shoulders, because it's only a matter of time. The Dark Clouds are coming. What an impressive victory. Snipes and DLM have nothing to hang their heads about. One hell of an effort and performance by that young tag team, but they ran into a buzzsaw here today at the Asylum.
Well put, Ron. I don't like a lot of people, but I'll give the devil his due. Snipes and DLM did way better than I thought they would. Beautiful.
You guys are on your way. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Those chops were amazing. Amazing.
Hey, now, when Dundles comes by, say real nice things. He scares me too.
Yes.
Great
Dundles,
job, brother.
you.
What a win. Nothing getting in the way of this tag
Amazing.
team. He seems to accept compliments very well. He likes that, I think.
Yeah, thumbs up and head nods. is
We
all I
should
give
keep
him.
doing that
Yes,
whenever
yes.
we're in their presence. What a match. We're only 2 matches in, man. How much? I'm an old man, Simon. There's only so much excitement that I can take.
You're good, Ronnie. You're good. You don't look a day past 50. But I'll tell you what, Dundles and Darkstorm.
Oh, my goodness.
They went for a high five out in the parking lot, and my shadow flinched. That's how intimidating those guys are.
They really are, and they're the real deal. They just live hardcore, man. Last set of shows, I made the mistake of trying to go out and party with those individuals.
I
and the
heard.
fact, yes, thank God I didn't end up incarcerated. I
Ron,
guess
you're still recovering from that.
from many incarcerations
From partying with these
Ladies and
guys.
gentlemen, don't miss out on your chance for a 50-50 raffle.
Ronnie, you wanted in 49 out of 50 states, ladies and gentlemen.
I got to do a better job of following along. I forgot I'm here with the Emerald Emperor now. My goodness. I gotta follow the storyline and where we're going. I was just joking about the incarcerations. Hey,
Of course.
you're not believable at all.
Ron Nemi is an upstanding citizen, ladies and gentlemen.
America's least wanted.
We want to ask you out there, all the GWA fans, who is your favorite GWA personality and why am I? Please comment in the video stream.
Everybody watching
The
at home on
following is
Facebook Live.
scheduled
Oh, here we
for
go.
one fall. Introducing first, from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, weighing in at 175 pounds, Ryan Roberts.
I remember when I weighed 175, Ron,
Yeah.
and then I got potty trained.
Oh, that was a pivotal day in your life. I know.
Coincided with my 21st birthday.
Oh, I love it. One of the greatest things about being here at the Asylum, not as great as working with you, but getting to see this young talent at the ground level. You know you're seeing some of the stars of the future. We're lucky enough to be not only seeing, we're getting to call some of their first matches. Gets me fired up.
We've got the best seat in the house, Ron, and as you just said, this is the future of the business. And to say that the Hardcore Giant and the Emerald Emperor were here for the early stages, for the formative and hungry years of some of these guys, that's something no one can take away from us.
And speaking of hungry,
70 pounds, the spectacular JC.
Spectacular JC. I was going to mention, you were talking about hungry. Did you see those hamburgers with the raspberry jelly sauce?
Mateo is a culinary master.
Yes. He is a wizard. The spectacular one himself, JC.
I'll tell you what, man, you've got to have a level of confidence that is off the charts to walk through the curtain already talking smack. I back mine up, Ron. I'm undefeated.
Oh, absolutely. Talking to some of the fans earlier, can't say I agree with them, but they said your defense was offensive. And I said, yeah, but did you see the offense? Which consisted of throwing a jacket in your competitor's face and clotheslining him out of his boots.
I thought there was a spider on it, Ron. I was trying to get it off my jacket.
Oh, what a nice guy.
My jacket costs more than some of these people's houses. And these humanoids have no respect. Chanting Simon sucks the second I walked out here.
They really weren't showing you any respect, but I can't hold them accountable, man. Your behavior has been let's say a little bit questionable since you have arrived here in the Asylum.
Ron, you are a renowned instigator. They boo me, but a guy like Ryan Roberts, look, he comes out here. I've seen nicer heads on a mug of beer, and these people are on their feet clapping for him.
Look at the size difference. Ryan Roberts, he's got to be giving up 100 pounds and at least 6 to 7 inches of height.
Oh, that's being generous.
Oh, really? I mean, just... But, you know, again, you don't see any fear in the eyes of young Ryan Roberts. He isn't afraid to get in there with spectacular JC. And see, those braids, they're being used against him.
I'm telling you, Ron, that hairstyle is not only a fashion faux pas, it is working against him here in the ring. I used to have hair just like that, actually.
What?
And then my mom got a job. What a flip. This guy. Look at that. This guy's a cat. Big
Nice.
man JC is falling victim to his own momentum. La Magistral. What a cover. It's going to take more than that, though, Ron.
Nice flurry of offense here, though, by young Ryan Roberts. Got a 2 count.
Roberts is quicker than a hiccup.
But you know what? I know I'm not encouraging breaking the rules, but maybe bend them if you're Ryan Roberts. Maybe a little handful of trunks on that 2 count. I mean,
Ron, you can't accuse me of being, there it is, deplorable. You know what I employ in the wrestling business, Ronnie? By any means necessary.
I can't blame you. I can't argue with you. Whatever gets you to the pay window, daddy.
If you will. The record books don't say handful of tights, jacket in the face. They say W or they say L, Ron.
Exactly.
The guy at the pay window here at the Asylum doesn't ask how you won. He just asks if you won. And there we see that size difference coming into play.
Last time I tried to go to the pay window, they put up a sign that said open 23 hours. Spectacular JC taking exception with the referee, but not sure what he's complaining about.
Yeah, the size difference here.
Yeah, really, really on display. The fans in the front row seeing the big man, spectacular JC with a clubbering blow right across the chest of Ryan Roberts.
Ryan Roberts can't get to the pay window without the step stool they have in front of him, but we'll see if he makes it there anyway. If he makes it out there on his own 2 feet. This JC is enormous.
Is there really any reason for JC to be taking these liberties at this point? I think, again, he's got the match at this point well in hand, but he's just punishing this young man for no reason whatsoever.
Ron, I don't mind a guy beating me up. I just don't like him talking to me while he's doing it. And JC took a little too much time to run his mouth there, giving Roberts an opportunity to breathe, collect himself a little bit. Now he's up in the second rope. Big crossbody, no, and too much power in the tank of JC. This could end badly, Ron.
He caught him so easily, even with all that velocity.
Look at him curling his opponent. Big fall-away slam, Ron. That's why they call them high-risk maneuvers. You know all about those.
Oh, I do know about high-risk maneuvers. I stopped doing them around 1987, but not Spectacular JC. You know, I look at the hair of Roberts, and it reminds me of how, truthfully, back in the day, Ole Anderson would get so upset by the bandanas that the Rock and Roll Express would have attached to their gear because he would make such a point of how that could be used as a weapon against him. This kid's hair, it reminds me exactly of that situation.
It is definitely a target, Ron. Can't disagree with that. Big clothesline, not able to chop this big redwood down. Maybe I can give Robert some pointers on how to throw a big, devastating lariat.
Oh! Nice cross body block cover, too. Did he not hook the legs of this giant when he had that lateral press?
Ron, can we have a seminar, please, on leg hooking for pinfalls? There's a big standing moonsault. There, he's got the leg. Woo!
Yeah, you have an opportunity to pin your opponent, especially who has a size advantage such as Spectacular JC. You've got to hook that big giant redwood leg of his.
Ron, for the people that are watching at home, watching this right now, explain to those that have never been in the ring what the difference is between hooking a leg in the pin and not.
Well, again, he has his entire body at that time. Hold on a second!
Oh.
That's got to be it. And now the big man shows what the difference is of hooking the leg and gets the victory.
Point proven right there. You saw it. The big choke slam, the hook of the leg, and that is all she wrote for Roberts.
Spectacular JC answering your question for me.
Exactly.
Wow,
Osmosis. See? Us trash talkers have a link.
Right.
Didn't even have to take his shirt off to do it. What a guy. I like this guy, JC.
Leaving the ladies in the crowd wanting even more for next time.
That's right.
That's why I haven't removed my blouse.
That's the only reason Ron is closed at commentary.
Hey, I meant to compliment you earlier on that spectacular fez.
The fez.
I wonder if the Spectacular JC would approve of such a headpiece. Very impressive. You've never spared any expense when it comes to your wardrobe, that's for sure.
I haven't. I modeled it after the first 8x10 that I saw of Sir Ronald J. Nimi IV. You look so snazzy. You were holding a wad of money and your jacket looked outstanding. I said, I want to be that guy.
You know, that picture surfaced during Mania weekend. Our old friend Lisa showed up with it and gave it to Danny DeMonto. That's literally from 30 years ago.
Ron, I was taught at an early stage in my career to dress like you are the who's who of who's important, not the who's who of who cares.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But you know, I was trying to bring some fashion sense to the Florida indie scene back in the early 90s, and I thought I had made some headway, and then this guy comes along.
It's just, you are the influence. You are the evolution. Ron, it's no secret you know how much I admire you, and if my ridiculous outfits are not indicative of that, I don't know what is. Other than calling myself the Emerald Giant.
Yeah, that would have been taken a little too far at that point. Could have been the Jolly Green Giant, I guess. We could have pulled that off. What a great afternoon. Can you think of a better way to be spending a Sunday?
Ron, it's a beautiful day outside.
It is.
We have amazing food here at the Asylum. These fans are pumped. Everyone is following along with the COVID regulations. They got their masks on. This place is sanitated from head to foot. It is just amazing here today.
They completely hosed me down outside before the show. I don't think that has anything to do with COVID, though.
You were the only one.
I don't know. Looks like we're ready for the next match.
I am ready for more of this ring announcer, Ron.
Me too. I can never get enough.
For this next match, hailing from the pits, weighing in at a combined weight of 420 pounds, the team of Ozzy Killmeister and Beastly, Mosh, and Mayhem.
Ron, I don't like a lot of people, but I like these guys.
I love him. Beastly, we've been familiar with him for, it's got to be going on 10 years now, right? I've always mentioned the way he acclimates himself to whatever situation or territory he's in. This guy could be one of the biggest fan favorites on the cards, especially with the kids, or he can be one of the most hated competitors on the entire show.
Adaptability. This This guy's got longevity. Beastly Brody is a grizzled young veteran of the wrestling business.
And now, with Nvidia in their corner, this girl is completely out of her mind, not on her medication, and is, if you thought that team was dangerous before, now with her at their side, forget it.
I was going to comment on how intense Ozzy was when he came out here. But Nvidia walked by me in the locker room, and my goosebumps got goosebumps.
Oh, she is that scary and intimidating.
I don't think these fans should be taunting these guys.
No.
They are not above hopping in this crowd and mutilating someone.
Of muscle, steel, and sex appeal, the team of Moonshine, Rex Calhoun, and TMD, the Rockin' Rodeo Express.
Here's a fun Simon Says fact for you, Ron. When I was first training at the Team 3D Academy, I originally wanted to have a cowboy gimmick when I debuted on the wrestling team. Mr. Superstar John Mitchell was the name I chose. I wanted chaps, I wanted a blue rope, I wanted all of it. Didn't pan out.
I think you could have pulled off the chaps, literally. Yeah, these guys, you want to talk about a team that just likes to party. They like to fight just as much as they like to party. And what a matchup this is. Rex Calhoun and TMD, the Rockin' Rodeo Express. If there's one team that can get just as down and dirty as Mosh and Mayhem, you're looking at them. Ozzy Killmeister and Beastly looking on disapprovingly at ringside.
I mentioned earlier, I don't mind getting beat up. I just don't like a guy doing it while he's talking to me. These guys, could you imagine getting a beating the likes of which these guys can put on you by men wearing pink?
Oh yeah, something I think that would be a little too much for me to handle. But what kind of confidence and balls you got to come to the ring?
Oh yeah, that's a complete different level of gonads to get in here. But it's like the headbangers. I hate those guys. But getting beat up by guys in skirts, come on, Ron.
Yeah, it's too much.
I'll tell you what, though, let's call it like it is. There is nothing effeminate about the guys in RRE. The Rockin' Rodeo Express mean business. And kicking butt is their business. And business is good.
Hold on a second. This
floss.
is a family show, TMD.
The floss.
The shirt being abused here at the Asylum.
I'm so baffled right now, Ronnie, by the appearance of the Express, of RRE. Pink ponytails, face paint, and there is nothing effeminate about these guys in the ring at all. It is such a mind cluster.
Well, nothing says moonshine about what looks like 10 different gimmicks that are going on at one time, but when you're as dangerous as this team, you can call yourself whatever the hell you want to, and he chooses Moonshine Calhoun.
It's like a mad lib of gimmicks in there, but we're going to see what he can do with his wrestling ability.
Wow. A whole minute of headbanging?
Ron,
wow.
I'm going to puke. I'm getting motion sickness right now. Ron, the room is spinning.
This is heavy.
Heavy metal.
It's like a front. Hold on. Could be it. All right.
Could you imagine losing a match because you were busy headbanging, Ron?
That hasn't happened more than 3 or 4 times in the history of professional wrestling.
My goodness. I mean, there's always a time for headbanging. Just now is not the time.
I would suggest maybe an Anthrax concert, or if you went to see Man of War or Iron Maiden. Not here.
And Ron, it's no secret you are a documented, German suplex, documented concert goer. You like a little Seven Dust, you like a little Anthrax, as you said. Are you a headbanger? Can you headbang for a full minute like that? I
don't think so. I would get a little, I think I'd get a little confused. My equilibrium, not as good as my man Ozzy Killmeister. Hold on.
Right, ever since the big tilt-a-whirl accident of 1996, Ron Nimi experienced, never been the same.
No, I can't even look at the zipper anymore, and I was at the fair yesterday.
Oh, man, that must have been traumatizing.
Yeah, I had vertigo. They had to put me in the shade and feed me lemonade for the next 2 hours. Hold on.
Oh, big form of the second rope. Ron Nimi getting nauseous at the smell of cotton candy. It's traumatizing.
Woo. TMD. Look at these two, just like two pit bulls facing off in the middle of the ring.
This is what I want to see, Ron. This is exactly what I want to see. Two big bulls. Bulldog! Just as I was saying, two big bulls.
I think we're on a certain wavelength with some of the talent here in the Asylum.
No secret about that, Ron. These guys came to fight, and that's exactly what the hardcore giant and the Emerald Emperor came to see.
We like fighting.
We do. I like watching it more than I like doing it.
Yeah, I've never been a prize fighter. I'm more of a surprise fighter. I like to end it before they even know we're in a fight.
Ron Nimi, you are a master of judo. You don't know if I have a knife. You don't know if I have a gun.
That's me. Ozzy Killmeister. Beautiful!
My goodness, Ron, I know a thing or two about lariats, and that was textbook. That could have been it.
And he picked up all that momentum rotating before going in that clothesline. Beastly ready to come in.
How deep down do you think TMD had to reach to kick out of that pin?
Deep, very deep. But he's in trouble. You want to talk about being in no man's land. This accomplished tag team has cut the ring in half, and they're going to work on TMD. Look at the velocity right into those ribs.
Everything about Mosh and Mayhem is unorthodox. The way they dress, the way they behave, the way they tag around the forearm to forearm. It's hard to plan for offense you can't predict.
Unorthodox is right.
And the crowd trying to will on TMD, the Rockin' Rodeo Express here.
Look at NVIDIA arguing with herself at ringside, completely out of her mind.
Ron, she's been having a conversation with 3 other people, and she was the only one in the room.
She's had, I think it's been 2 or 3 days, what she calls lithium free.
Oh.
Not a good thing for the rest of us.
Not a good thing for anybody.
No.
It's pretty crowded in that head, huh?
Very clouded. But again, no matter how off her rocker she is, dangerous. I'd like to call her the mind behind this team, but I think she's just...
It's more like the minds.
Literally.
Yeah. Mosh and Mayhem have like 6 valets at ringside right now. I'd hate to be the female competitor who steps across the ring from NVIDIA, though. Again, how do you prepare for that?
You can't. You go in there and you got to stick to your game plan, what benefits you most, but you can't guess what kind of attack she's going to be coming with. And look at Killmeister.
Have you ever seen the movie Split by M. Night Shyamalan?
I have.
My statement has nothing to do with that movie. These guys are fantastic in the ring at dividing TMD from his partner. I just randomly brought that movie up for no reason, Ron.
There's so many movies that I haven't forgiven M. Night Shyamalan for. I mean, come on.
Agreed.
So many.
Agreed. The Village was okay, but that's the extent of it.
Weren't they just in a national forest the whole time?
Yes.
Oy.
I think I may have been too generous with my review there, but you know what's not generous is this kind of beatdown that Mosh and Mayhem are putting on TMD. They are being merciless.
Hey, TMD's got to find a way to get across the ring and make that partner tag into the ring.
Moonshine is pretty much fresh.
He is. Nothing like fresh moonshine.
Look at that tag. That's what I was talking about, Ron.
Yep.
Forearm to forearm.
Using those ropes. They got a 5 count. They're using every second of it.
And this might be the best shape I've seen Beastly Brody in, Ron.
Oh, yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's a shame he wears that sweater to cover up his body. But
Yeah, I don't understand the mindset of that. And it's so hot and humid here in South Florida.
it's awful. Mosh seems perplexed, but what do I have to do to keep this guy down? They've been teeing off on TMD, and he will not say quit.
He doesn't know the word quit now. Firing back. And TMD also trained by Gangrel, but I believe in Las Vegas or on the West Coast several years ago. One of Gangrel's original students.
He's an OG of the Asylum.
He is,
huh?
he really is. There she is.
Well, speaking of asylums, there's someone who should be in one behind the referee's back.
And I'm the one getting Baker acted. And she's, you know what, forget I said that too. And NVIDIA standing at ringside, I mean, she just,
It's not cheating unless you get caught, Ron.
Unbelievable, man. And she knows that too. And, it's hard to be mad at her. She took advantage of the situation.
That's right. It's not Baker acting if you go willingly.
You got it. Look at Beastly just
Now
raking.
Beastly trying to tear pieces off of TMD. Beastly Brody trying to take a souvenir with him. I heard that Beastly has the heart of a child in a jar on his desk.
I was like, where in the world did you hear that?
trying to run right through him. And now he's trying to eat him. First he's trying to rip pieces off his face. Now he's trying to chew on his face.
Shades of Jeffrey Dahmer in there, but beautiful snap mare taking over TMD.
Ooh.
Clothesline. Hey, man, let's be honest. It's lights out. Somebody just got to stick a fork in TMD because he is done. Count him, ref. What are they doing?
Oh, and that is not a small man coming down into with all his weight. The only thing keeping TMD in this match is sheer willpower.
Yeah, it's just the willingness to hang, to do everything, and you can see, feeling it from the crowd here in the Asylum. And Moonshine going bonkers in the corner, trying to stretch for that tag. His partner, he might as well be a mile away.
That's right, Ron. That is right. It's going to take divine intervention to get TMD across the ring to tag in his partner. Look at this. He's pulling out all the stops, everything he can, those right-hand shots, and Ozzy fires right back.
Look at that beautiful scoop slam.
Almost no effort behind it.
Oh, he just, again, not tall in stature, but puts it on some powerlifting exhibitions in the gym with that upper body.
And he's going to fly, Ron. It looks high-risk maneuver. Oh, my goodness.
He telegraphed that.
A corkscrew. Unfortunately, did not pan out for him, came crashing down, and that may have evened the odds for the RRE, Ron.
That really does open the window. TMD just has to shake off those cobwebs and crawl as quickly as possible or get to his feet. He's got to make the tag, but at the same time, Killmeister looks like he's going to tag in the fresh man first. Beastly says, come on, brother, tag me in. And there it is. Hold on a second.
There it is, House of Fire. Moonshine is being served up here in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. TMD had the Dunkin' Donuts look on his eyes, Ron. He was glazed over. Double underhook. Famous serve.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Wow. Coming in on fire. Thought he had the victory there.
And look at this, Ron. TMD back in the ring after the beating he just took, coming to the aid of his partner.
I don't even know if he knows where he's at this point. He's just fighting on instinct and instinct alone.
Autopilot. These guys are slugging it out. Rex Calhoun back on the apron now, looks to be contemplating going up high.
Double
The
noggin
meeting of the
knocker.
minds.
Calhoun having a tough time negotiating those ropes. Hold on here.
Uh-oh.
Caught him midair.
Mosh and Mayhem were ready for him.
Use him as a battering ram.
Wow. Wow. Tag team specialists. Looks like they're getting ready for a double team move here, Ron, of sorts.
Nice. This could be the end.
This has got to be it, Ron.
Beautiful.
An assisted Falcon Arrow, that is it. Wow, wow, wee, wow, what a display of tag team masterful exhibition here at April Thunder 4. Golly, Ron.
I gotta have a couple minutes to catch my breath because the action here today at the Asylum, Simon, it's hot and heavy.
Somebody get Ron some Pedialyte because we are on fire.
Wow.
Ron,
What
you
a
almost
victory.
fell off the textbooks you're sitting on after that match. That is how exciting this action is. Guys, we wish you could be here live with us at the Asylum, but if you're not, thank you for joining us on Facebook Live.
The team of Ozzy Killmeister and Beastly, Mosh and Mayhem.
Hell of an effort by the Rockin' Rodeo Express, but not enough to overcome the team of Mosh and Mayhem with NVIDIA. And hold on a second, we're gonna hear some words from this eloquent duo.
NVIDIA just looked our way. I couldn't tell if that was a smile or if he was contemplating ending me.
Could be either.
Oh boy. These fans are pushing the button.
Birthday! Birthday!
I didn't know that the insane community celebrated birthdays.
Shut up. Listen to me. all jokes, all birthdays, all psycho ladies aside, we are here day in and day out, and we are tired of messing with the undercard. We are champions, we deserve those titles, and no one is gonna get in our way.
Yowza.
Demanding.
Ron, Dark Cloud staked their claim for the tag team titles with their victory. Masha Mayhem did it with their victory and verbalized it. Nothing but good things. Ron was talking trash. Sorry, Ron, self-preservation.
Making a statement.
I apologize for throwing you under the bus, Ron. I just kind of got back into a corner there.
I thought I could count on you. Like my good friend here, Bioman. I've never, you know what?
I'd pay good money to see you and Bioman out on the town.
I've never felt this
Ladies
sanitary.
and gentlemen,
ever.
now is your chance.
This is the cleanest I've ever been.
GWA merchandise. All shirts and hats, only $10. Your second item, only $5.
After my match earlier.
We got to go get.
We also have
Did you hear those
our
prices?
50-50 raffle coming up
We need to
during
send Bioman to get us
intermission.
our
$1 per
tickets.
ticket or 25 tickets for $20. Go home with half of our
Ron,
money.
this guy's got an infinite supply of sanitary wipes in his pockets. When I had to be wiped down in the back after my match getting ready for this, just kept pulling them out.
Bioman. He's the man for the job. Yeah, squeaky clean.
Yeah, he sanitized.
You're almost shiny.
Every inch of me. Thank you. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me, Ron.
And I meant it. Look at all these fans here.
We have a packed house here at the
It
Asylum,
really is
Ron.
great.
This is fantastic. So great to see live wrestling with a crowd again after such a heavy, stressful time we've experienced the last year. But we're doing it safely, Ronnie. That's the most important thing. You look out into the sea of fans. Everybody's got their mask on. Everybody's doing the right thing. These guys are putting on one hell of a show. My future ex-wife is getting back in the ring to do some more great ring announcing.
You bring up safety and your future ex-wife.
Well,
I missed that there.
it would never work out between us, Ron. We'd have a hell of a
It's worth a shot.
hell of a week.
Yeah.
The following contest is for the GWA Women's Florida Championship.
Here we go.
Oh, you've been excited for this one since it was announced. What a chance to just see an awesome match.
Ron, I have not been this excited to see something since they announced the sequel to Alvin and the Chipmunks a few years back.
Oh,
This is going to be outstanding.
that's saying a lot. I remember.
They did sing a lot.
You were so excited.
I memorized that entire soundtrack.
You want to talk about an peer athlete, Ruthie J, with what I would consider the opportunity of a lifetime in here today against Kylan King.
Ron, you know me. I don't like anybody. I keep to myself in the locker room. Most of the guys don't care for me either. But I actually had an opportunity, knowing that I was going to be sitting with you here to do my due diligence as a commentator, as a journalist. And I talked to Ruthie J in the back. She has never been more confident about walking out of here with a victory. She has declared that she will walk out the champion. And I'm ready to see if she follows up on that, Ron.
I don't really, when I've had a chance to speak to her, when I look at her in the ring, I don't read that confidence as arrogance.
That's a good point, Ron.
It really, she just believes in herself. But she better, because she's in there with the GWA Women's Champion, Kylan King, exploding worldwide, has been seen many times successfully on AEW. But I'm here to tell you, there is no AEW without coming through the Asylum for the Women's Champ. You want to talk, it just opens up so many opportunities for the young talent that come here and prove what they're worth.
Ron, this is why you are the voice
To
of
my
the GWA.
left, residing in Miami, Florida, the sassy Sagittarius, Ruthie J. From Painesville, Ohio, as seen in AEW, the king of professional wrestling, the GWA Women's Florida Champion, Kylan King.
Ron, I hate to drop cliches, but Kylan King is queen of the GWA Women's Division.
She really is.
And she's not shy about bragging about her success, Ron.
Hey, it's the truth.
That's right, national television star, the champion of the women's division here at the Asylum. This girl's got everything going for her right now. And Ruthie J is going to have to climb one hell of a mountain.
Very cool for the fans that are regular here at the Asylum, seeing the rise of Kylan King and Layla Gray showing up on AEW. We've had so much great female talent come through here month after month. Very exciting, beautiful. Look at her just take control.
This is what we talked about just earlier, Ron. For us to be able to sit here and call the matches for the future of the professional wrestling business, it's already happening. Right here before our very eyes, Kylan King is defending her championship and just a few weeks removed from being on national television for one of the two biggest companies in our sport.
And she ended the long reign of former ladies champion Anna Diaz, and no small feat, because you want to talk about an accomplished wrestler and a champion that we here at the GWA we're proud of, but Kylan King has taken that torch and she plans to run it. She wants to put the AEW on notice, everybody else in the world, the ladies here in the GWA, this is the real deal.
That's right.
There's real talent here.
Ron King clearly has the height advantage here, but man, Ruthie J is cut like a
She's
julienne
such an
salad.
athlete. She really is.
Her abs have abs.
That's a sassy Sagittarius you're talking about right there.
Right, that's right. And I am the loving Libra. Oh my goodness! It's like running into a wall.
It really is. Just the power. Kylan King using those shoulders, but look at the up and over. Oh, catching Ruthie J.
Wow!
Just
Ron, that
catching
is
her.
impressive. The power, the strength, the reaction time to catch Ruthie J out of the air like that.
And was able to use her velocity against her. All that speed that Ruthie had piled up, just Kylan King turning it around on her, whips her into the corner.
Ron, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say if King were to be placed in intergender matches against some of the guys on the roster, she wouldn't bat an eye.
Oh no, as a matter of fact, I mean, I think it's the pride in the women's division and carrying that championship. She's here just like Anna was to try to further the women's division, but you're right. On paper, it'd be hard-pressed to bet against her if she was in an intergender match, but I like seeing her giving other women the opportunity to rise here in the ranks and get a shot against the champ.
So that's a good point, but man, just looking at King, her size, her ability, a match like Kylan King versus Jason Luna versus Ryan Roberts, I think that would be pretty hard to call.
It really was. Barely a one count. The champ just kicking out with authority. We got the veteran referee, Randy Eller, in here. Calling it right down the middle, always consistent. I think Ruthie kind of telegraphed that a little bit. Kylan King capitalizing.
Oh, this could hurt. Gets out of the way at the last second. Stun gun. Ron, Ruthie J employing what I touched on just moments ago by any means necessary. It looks like we might be opening up the GWA airport here. She's going to fly. Oh, went for the low basement drop kick. Giving the people what they want, Ronnie.
They love her here at the Asylum, and how can you? Her enthusiasm is just infectious.
A big Polish hammer and a super kick on the floor. I think some of these fans may have gone home with a souvenir of their own. They could have caught Ruthie J's teeth.
Yeah, really finding its mark bullseye for Kylan King, and like you said, trying to dislodge the teeth right from the mouth of Ruthie J. Oh, slammed face first right into that ring apron. The most dangerous part of the ring, as you know.
That's right, the stiffest, most dangerous part, and her head being slammed multiple times. It looks like King wants Ruthie J to walk out of here looking like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, she is really punishing that face, which personally I'm not really liking that, because just as enthusiastic, she's beautiful. Just money when you see her. You can look and you can see the future of professional wrestling in the eyes of an enthusiastic talent. Hold on a second.
And you know what, Ron? That's the respect that I have for these girls in the GWA Women's Division. They could easily pursue a career in modeling and live off of their looks, but they said, no, we are athletes, we are professional wrestlers, and we are seeing that Women's Division professional wrestling ability displayed right now by two of our best members of the roster.
Check out this by Ruthie J. How is she able to get her knees up that high to catch the top of the skull of Kyla King? Levels her big shoulder tackle.
Ron, I make old man noises getting up from a chair, and this girl's bending over backwards with her offense. A modified bow and arrow stretch here. Looks like that's what King is going for.
Just punishing.
Ron, this maneuver does all sorts of things. If she locks it in properly, you're hyperextending the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist.
Oh, that your arm is not supposed to bend that way, Simon. No. My God.
Ruthie able to get out of it, but King going right back with that arm. And there we see those lower body kicks. Ruthie J's trying to chop her down, and she does.
Nice splash. She got all of it. Hooks the leg. Oh.
Lateral press, but does not get all of it.
You can see the frustration.
Ruthie's going to have to stay on her.
She's listening to you because that's exactly what she's doing. But she takes one right to the breadbasket, then a point of the boot right there.
Right in the lunge. Wow! A reverse Oklahoma Stampede-like slam into the turnbuckles. Big forearm.
Kylan King.
Kylan King not shy about letting the referee know how she feels. Could we be seeing a superplex here, Ron?
Setting her up for it. Very dangerous position for both competitors.
But Ruthie not letting her have it that easy. Able to fend her off momentarily. Could she be taken to the skies? Ron, we have got some powerful stars on our roster. She just caught her like she was catching a shirt.
Right in midair, but Ruthie J still firing away.
Float over DDT position, but King stopped her in her tracks. There it is. Big vertical suplex position. No.
Ruthie was able to reverse the momentum, temporarily getting herself out of trouble. Hold on a second.
Ron,
wow.
What was that? That looks like it took both competitors down.
Buying the time that she so very well needs, Ruthie J.
Evening up the playing field, Ron. Whoever gets to their feet first, you know is going to have the advantage. This is not a matter where staying down and getting your breath is going to help you.
Kylan King using the ropes to pull herself up, both women to their feet. Ruthie firing away. Beautiful forearm followed by a knife that is shot back to the forearm, chopping away again.
Ron, Ruthie J may seem small and sassy, but she threw that forearm as she was trying to put it through King's face. Look at that.
King stuck in the corner, can't protect herself, knees right to the mush.
A slingshot Meteora right to the upper body and hooks that leg. We can see it. Oh, I thought that was it.
Wow.
Ron, I thought we had a new champion.
Wow. That close. She's got her.
Ron, this could be it. This could be it. She is torquing that neck. She is applying that chin lock with the entire force of her body.
Referee's right there, though, Simon, checking. Look at his eyes. Cannot believe what he's seeing.
At this, Ron. The power, the strength, freakish. Ripcord. Oh, Ron, she just knocked her into next week. And the cutter. That could be it for the challenger, Ron. What?
Are you kidding me?
Ron, where in the hell did Ruthie J find the force and fortitude to kick out?
The referee calling for the bell. No idea what's going on.
What just happened, Ron?
I have no clue.
Randy Eller is losing control here. He seemed to call that the match was done, but these girls want to keep going at it. They want to keep giving these people their money's worth.
Beautiful suplex.
Woo! Popping those hips, Ron. She took her all the way across the ring with that German suplex for the win. You see that, Ron?
I have no idea what's going on here.
What?
It's like the match has ended twice.
What is? Ron, I don't know.
And still,
It looked like
your
King showed a sign of frustration.
Florida Women's Champion.
The crowd is not happy.
I'm confused.
They wanted to see these girls fight. I say let them fight.
Yeah, but nobody knows what happened here. It's been a while. Is instant replay allowed in wrestling yet?
That's a good question, Ron. I think referee Randy Eller has some explaining to do.
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to go back and review the tape.
Could it be that he stopped it to protect Ruthie J? She seemed to take a nasty spill off that German suplex.
Well, she's about to take another nasty spill by the look. Well, maybe not.
No, there's that. What was that?
Sportsmanship, Simon. Stop it.
Okay.
You know exactly what I.
So
No,
what do
you
you
know
need?
what? You probably don't.
What do you do? You shake? You got a hug? What is sportsmanship? You shake hands, you hug?
Yeah, either or. You don't have to do both.
Oh.
One or the other is cool. Maybe
I embrace my opponents after the matches.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's not an embrace.
It's a high
That's-
speed,
Oh,
one-armed embrace.
They just they haven't fulfilled
I
their
don't know
end of the agreement.
I don't know why they fall. They just kind
You are quite an aggressive embracer, though. I have to be
I
honest.
got a lot of love to give, Ron.
What a great match. Kylan King proving why she is, as you mentioned, the queen of the ladies division here in GWA, and it just keeps getting better.
A more dominant female wrestler on the Florida indie scene, I do not believe there is than Kylan King.
GWA, let's hear it for that women's title match. We will be taking a short 15-minute intermission. Now is your last chance to purchase your raffle tickets. Table down to your right-hand side, $1 per ticket or $25 for $20. You can go home with half of our money tonight. one more minute. Get your tickets ready. The winner will be going home with $65 cash. Let's see who the winner is. Ticket number 0035136. The number 0035136. Give it up for our winner. Congratulations. And he will be donating it back to the GWA Foundation.
Ron, thank you for sharing these.
Are we ready for more action? The following is scheduled for one fall.
Back in the hot
From
seat.
Miami, Florida, weighing 226 pounds, Damian Fenrir.
The hungry young lion. Ron, if I could get my grips on this guy and influence his
And
career
his
just a little
opponent
bit,
from
bestow upon
parts
him
unknown,
some of my
weighing
tactics.
in
This guy,
at
the sky's the limit.
250 pounds, Gangrel.
Yo, what were you thinking? Stepping into the realm of the deadly, sinister, vampire warrior. I'ma bust that buster, crush that hustler, sock all you suckers, leave you flunks in a fluster. Punch till you buster, crunch till you crushed her. Rock with the ruckus, leave you mashed up, you muster. Lost your mind, now you hanging and clanging for your life. When I strike, I be mangling and strangling with a vice so precise. No man can be handling the vampire warrior who's banging and banging. I'ma crush, I'ma strike with a venomous blow. I'ma push, I'ma spike till the blood overflow. I'ma push, I'ma fight so your fear of me grow. Ain't nobody immune to the death when we go. I'ma tear, I'ma stab, it's a devilish show. I'ma spit, I'ma jab, leave a hole in your throat. I'ma spit, I'ma slap, in your blood you will flow. Just in case y'all still didn't know, I'm a killer. Yeah, it's the vampire warrior, the vampire warrior.
Ron, I'm going to go on record right now in front of you, the viewers, and the heavens above. I don't like this guy. I don't like Gangrel.
How can you not like this guy? You want to talk about a consummate professional.
He terrifies me.
Well, he scares you.
I don't like.
Gangrel.
Look, he just glanced over here and I got the chills.
And he's logging the frequent flyer miles this weekend as he was wrestling in Texas just last night, catching a flight back here this morning. Here he is against Fenrir.
I got to give the devil his due, almost literally here, Ron. I may not like Gangrel because I'm terrified of him, but if ever there was the epitome of a veteran in the business, it is him. Training the future, bestowing his knowledge upon them. Several years removed from his stint in WWE and is still a hot commodity.
International superstar. Damien Fender taking Randy Eller and putting him in. It's beautiful.
Attaboy. That's my boy.
How about that distraction, using the referee as a weapon? And you were talking about how you'd like to sink your claws into Dave. Sit down, for God's sake. You're overdoing it.
You should be standing up, Ron.
But Alex Chamberlain has been a huge influence on Damien Fender, like the influence you said you'd like to have on this young man. But the affiliation with Chamberlain has really gotten him into a horrible situation with Gangrel. Absolutely no love lost between these two.
Woo. Ron, you know what the irony there is? When Alex Chamberlain first broke in, he was a member of a little tag team here in South Florida called the Red Devil Fight Team. Do you know who their manager was?
Well, I've got a guess.
This guy.
You, maybe? Oh,
It's this guy. And if I taught him a thing or two about how to excel in the business, he is passing that exact same knowledge down on Damien. That's why he is on the offensive right. Oh, no, Gangrel able to reverse it.
now I understand. You've got vested interest in this talent. Obviously, kind of had this 7 degrees of separation with Simon Says there with your relationship with Alex Chamberlain, who has clearly influenced, many would say in a negative way, the career of young Damien Fender.
Ron, how can you of all people say that with a straight face? Come on, Ron. Look at who is on the offensive right now at this moment.
Oh, he looks fantastic, and like we mentioned earlier with Kylan, AEW has really given Fenrir some opportunities to shine on a national basis, but they would not be familiar with this young man if it wasn't for the hard work he's put in here at the Asylum. But getting a little bit of a lesson taught to him by the teacher right now. Oh.
See, Ron, there it is. The student have surpassed the teacher.
You've got to wonder if maybe some jet lag setting in with Gangrel. Again, I mentioned just catching a flight here this morning. Back to South Florida. It's 100 degrees here.
Well, Ron, he better catch up real quick or he's going to be leaving this match sans a fang or two.
Look at Fenrir, the disrespect not only to Gangrel but to the fans here in the Asylum. Packed house on a Sunday afternoon. So cool to see fans back out supporting professional wrestling.
Ron, these fans don't sign Fenrir's checks. These fans don't pay his bills. You know what does? Winning. Doing what he's doing to Gangrel, his mentor of sorts. Let's call it like it is.
Okay.
His mentor. But there comes a time, Ron, when every student surpasses the mentor, and we are seeing that before our very eyes right now. Jet lag or not, heat or not, Fenrir comes out of this the better man.
And you could see that mean streak on Fenrir, and what you can't see on Fenrir is any fat whatsoever, 0% body fat in the upper body strength.
He's an Adonis.
He really is. He looks like he's chiseled from stone. And I know Gangrel respects his abilities and he respects the work he puts in the gym, but the hatred between these two just boiling over. Fenrir just lighting up the veteran.
Gangrel is one of the toughest competitors I have ever seen in my life. Ron, the last time I was here, he and Alex Chamberlain went to war, a bloody, flat-out war all around the building, exactly, bouncing off these concrete walls and back. But there it is. Fenrir's got the age advantage. He's got the muscle advantage. Gangrel might have the size and height, but man, this kid is really taking him to task.
Total A-list talent.
He's an Adonis. He's an Adonis, Ron.
Well, I think he got a little impatient and really hasn't worked against him. He wanted to go to the top and he wanted to go now. And basically Alex Chamberlain kind of strapped a rocket to his back and sent him straight up, and in the meantime established this bitter hatred between the young Damien Fenrir and Gangrel. It's really kind of tragic to watch for some of the fans here.
Tragic. This is glorious, Ron. Alex Chamberlain helping this kid climb the ranks. Why climb a ladder when you can take the escalator? You know what I mean?
Hard point to argue.
Look at these shots with authority. Gangrel trying to defend himself, but launched him across the ring. Get up, Fenrir.
No cheerleading here in the announcing booth, Simon. For God's sake, you got to call it right down the middle. Nice and impartial.
Ron, this guy's got to win. Fenrir, if Gangrel wins this match, I will eat my hat, my very expensive fez.
Gangrel, I'm going to tell you
Oh,
what.
no. Right to the jaw. Come on, ref, those are close fists.
You might want to start seasoning that hat.
You settle
very
down.
soon.
Settle down. Here it is. No! Ron, this is not good. This is not looking good. A double underhook. Face-to-face suplex. My goodness. Oh, just broke his face. This kid's beautiful. That's the moneymaker.
Gangrel's got him right where he wants him. This is going to be it, Simon. Chew. And he kicks out.
Woo.
Wow. You got money on this match by any chance?
Ron, I've already said too much. Get up, Damien. Look, Gangrel's pulling the hair.
Nice chop. Knife edge chop just across the sculpted chest of Fenrir.
Come on, Damien. Yes, there you go. Get him. Big roll through.
Power slam. Got him. 2 hit. Oh.
Ron, I'm going to have a heart attack.
Jesus.
Ronnie, give me some water or something. Fan me. This is the big one. Thank you, Ron.
It really
These
is.
fans should be kicked out of this building. They are interfering with the mental capacity of Damien Fenrir. They are distracting him.
Looking for that impaler DDT, but Fenrir able to get out of the situation. Russian leg sweep.
It's a
Float over.
Into the... Oh, there we go.
Come on.
There it is.
Do you have something to do with this, Simon?
My hands are clean.
Damn you, Alex Chamberlain. Like a coward attacking Gangrel from behind. Fenrir, was he here just to soften up Gangrel for Chamberlain? Unbelievable.
Due to outside interference.
Yeah, settle down, honey. Chamberlain's got something to say. Ron, this is glorious.
Nothing personal, I'm done with you, but needed to make a statement, so that was all, was what it was.
These guys are not gonna let Gangrel get back to his feet.
We have done everything we can on our singles run to dominate, to win, and gold has yet to be around our way. So, newsflash, good idea for my boy Damien. We are putting our hats in the ring to chase the tag team titles, and I guarantee you, are you stupid?
Fenrir and Chamberlain have
I'll do it all night.
thrown their hat in the ring for the tag team
Right
titles.
now, you are looking at the future #1 contenders for the tag team titles, and it will be inevitable that we will be all y'all's tag team champions.
We were already mentioning how incredibly strong the tag
Daniel
division
Beach,
is.
stick it, give us our music, and you're welcome.
Yeah, you better, Ron. I was talking good.
I feel personally attacked.
Well, Ron, you should be talking good about. Look at these guys. Ron, if there is a better, a hotter tag team division in Florida wrestling,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow.
due to
I
outside
don't believe it.
interference, your winner, Gangrel!
Ron, those guys really put a number on Gangrel. For a second there, I thought that number was going to have to be 911.
Unbelievable. Gangrel still standing on his feet. The fans here in the Asylum love this man. And he never stops giving back to the community or to the fans here in South Florida.
It is true, Ron. These idiots love him, and we love these idiots.
But the tag division, already earlier tonight, we're seeing teams like Dark Cloud, Botch and Mayhem, rocking Rodeo Express, and now you've got Fenrir and Chamberlain.
I'm calling it now. They are the uncrowned GWA Tag Team Champions.
Man. But how about the boss himself, Gangrel? Still showing he's got plenty left in the tank. Still got it.
I wasn't clapping. I'm not scared.
What a brown nose, man. Come on.
I was trying to get the sanitizer off my hands, Ron.
I take that back then.
I was not clapping for Gangrel.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next we have Lakai defending his GWA Florida Championship.
They love the champ here at the Asylum. We got 2 big matches left. Got the GWA Heavyweight Champ.
And then the tag team titles on the line.
Yes.
It might be an international incident, Ron, because we have got the Samoan Dynasty in the house, baby.
I've been pretty excited about that ever since I seen the signing of Jacob Fatu and Lance Noy. I'm going, oh, okay, things are about to be taken to another level.
Ron, I was in the ring with Lance many
Ladies
years ago.
and gentlemen,
He
if
shot
you're
me
the
so
owner
hard
of
in the
a
chest,
blue
I thought I
Toyota
would never be
Corolla,
cheerful again.
ending
That is
in
how hard his hand
Z64,
came into contact with my
please remove
chest
your
plate.
vehicle.
That's a hard
Also,
shot.
if you're the owner of a Ford Explorer ending in Z53, please remove your vehicles. Thank you.
But man, what an afternoon here. So far, we got 2 matches left. Thank God we have such incredible pacing, you and I, because while I have incredible
Impeccable.
cardiovascular conditioning.
Ron, there are no 2 other guys like us.
No.
It's the synergy. Ron and I have known each other for many years. We went to different high schools together and now reunited here.
Are
at
we
GWA.
ready?
Unbelievable. Small world.
Who would have thunk it?
I wouldn't
Let's hear
think.
it. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
I have been prepared also.
Yes.
Quite
The
so.
following contest is scheduled for 1 fall.
Ron, I am positively
It will
tantalized.
be for
about
the
this championship.
GWA
gonna be
Florida
great.
Heavyweight Champion.
McKay is one of, if not the most popular superstar on our roster. Second only to maybe Gangrel.
Oh, they love him, and they've seen him from the very beginning of his career all the way up to regaining that GWA Heavyweight Championship gold.
But the guy he's facing, this man, one of my favorites on the scene. Ron, this guy is a house. You want to talk about intimidation? You want to talk about brutality? Logan Creed is a synonym for both of those words.
MLW's Logan Creed, who has just been destroying all competition in the Southeast, coming to the Asylum, and he will be facing the GWA Heavyweight Champion, Lakai. Look at the size of this man. The Heathen unleashed Logan Creed. 6'10".
6'6", everything it seems, Ron. That's a face only a mother could love on payday, but he is getting ready to go to work.
Look at the intensity on the face of Logan Creed. He's heard all about the GWA Heavyweight Champion. Oh, he's fired up today, Simon.
Ron, these idiots are blowing the roof off this place for Lakai. But hey, that's an illegal object he's got in the ring.
Plans on figuratively and literally burying the challenger Logan Creed with that shovel, and we've seen it recently used as a weapon against the champ. He hasn't learned anything.
What are you doing? How many times do you have to get shoveled upside the head before you stop bringing that to the ring?
Once for me.
Weighing at 297 pounds, the Heathen Logan Creed.
I smell it in the air, Ron. New GWA champion.
Got that big fight feel
Defending
here
his
at the
title,
Asylum.
The current GWA Florida Heavyweight Champion from Little Gun, Haiti, weighing in 250 pounds, Lakai.
Wow. Ron, you can feel it in the air. This crowd is squarely in the corner of Lakai, but Logan Creed, baby, look at this guy.
Literally a giant Lakai, no small man whatsoever, jacked.
No, that's the scary thing.
Yeah, he's in there with just one of the best big men in professional wrestling. Really made a big impression recently on the IWTV showcase and has impressed in the past with MLW.
You're right, Ron. Another star on our roster who has received national exposure. I walked by Logan Creed earlier in the locker room while he was eating his lunch. I thought he was eating chicken nuggets. They were rotisserie chickens. That's how big his hands are.
Yeah, he is just a giant. You've seen how many times do you ever see somebody able to manhandle and control Lakai like this, having his way with them early on. Kind of a little psychological warfare going on here early on.
Ron, I don't know if it's his attire. I don't know if it's the intimidating face paint. I don't know if it's just his physical makeup. But Logan Creed strikes me as someone who has popped right out of the pages of a Superman comic book. He could very well take on the Man of Steel.
Yeah, he has that appearance and that aura about him. Again, when you're in the same room, you can just feel the energy coming off of this guy, and he takes his craft so seriously, and also has been spending an incredible amount of time in the gym and improving his strength and conditioning every single day.
Golly, but it goes back to what I said about Damian Fenrir. If he just had a guy in his head, he's just missing that one intangible, some direction, if you would. A guy like Ronald J. Neely the fourth, who led to 911 Incorporated. The Shane twins, you have a resume, Ron, that cannot be denied. Now, a guy like me, I don't have the longevity as far as my career goes, but I think I know a thing or two about what it takes to get things done in the ring. I am undefeated on this roster after all.
Oh, you've had a storied career, hell of a resume. And from what I understand, you were scheduled to be an extra on Ring Warriors Season 4, but unfortunately, that came to pass. Hold on a second. The immovable object runs into the unstoppable force. Lakai sending the big man into the corner.
Unfortunately, my endeavors with Ring Warrior Season 8 did not pan out, but I am glad to be here with you, the Hardcore Giant, seeing some great heavyweight action here at GWA. Ron, we are in store, my goodness. Just that, it's good. Ron, it's good. Wow. That cook is good.
Like a young Jan Stenerud right through the uprights cover. Only a one count, the champ able to kick out, but he's got to be knocked in the next week, nearly decapitated by that boot.
He almost bounced his head off the wall, decapitated and bounced the head off the wall. Ron, we are experiencing a throwdown, drag-out fight between these guys. You're not going to see any fancy holds at home. You're not going to see any submission exchanges. You are going to see fist-to-face, flesh-on-flesh violence, and we're seeing it right now as Lakai tries to fight back.
Logan Creed unceremoniously dumping the champ outside the ring like yesterday's garbage.
Ron, those pads outside the ring are not that cushiony. They are not that comfortable, no. And he just hit that ground hard.
They're actually the opposite of cushiony from what I understand. And oh, big boot.
Another kick right to the mush, right to the face parts.
Nailing him, Logan Creed.
Man!
On the outside, and if he isn't dangerous enough on the inside, watch out for this guy when he takes it to the street.
Yeah, there's no ring padding out there to protect them, folks.
Thought he was going to throw him back in, but no, setting him up in a very dangerous position.
God.
Wow.
Did you see the height he got on that? In the most dangerous part of the ring, a leg drop right across the windpipe of Lakai.
He was over the top rope. He got so much air, but you see the guy basically easily stepping over the top rope. I'm not able to do that, believe it or not.
I refuse to believe that, Ron. Matter of fact, I want video proof.
Oh, look at that clubbering blow by Logan Creed. The champ is really in trouble here.
Ron, these could be the final moments, the final instances of Lakai's reign as GWA champion, and look at this. Oh.
He wants to hear the sound of flesh against flesh, bone against bone. Lakai not afraid to fire back. What you can do, I can do better.
Seems like he's not getting much of these shots at all, Ron. He is winding down. Logan Creed's done a great job of incapacitating his offense. My God! That's like getting hit with a baseball bat, Ron.
The chest of Lakai just lit up by the heathen. Logan Creed, like a predator stalking his prey. So methodical, so precise.
Ron, I've had root canals I look forward to more than potentially ever stepping in the ring against Logan Creed.
I mean, what kind of man? Hold on a second. Oh, no.
Here it is. He goozled him. Uh-oh. Lakai now. Ron, what's this?
Look at the strength of Lakai.
Oh, and he switched hands on him.
Curb stomp.
Big kick to the back of the head. Ron, he has kicked every inch of Lakai's head. That skull cannot be feeling good.
The leather to the skull with authority. I thought that was it, but Lakai showing why he is the GWA heavyweight champion.
Yeah, Ron, but Lakai was not Logan Creed on the way here. Lakai does not know Logan Creed's mindset. He does not know the determination. This guy will not be denied in deed, in will, or in thought.
Did you see the head of steam that Logan Creed got backing up in the corner? Fast, big clothesline.
That's the scariest thing about Creed, Ron. Not only does he have size, he has speed and agility. He's a triple threat in that ring.
Lakai was able to beat the former NWA Triple Crown champion Cahagas to regain that championship. We know he can hang with the absolute best, but how about when he's in there with the biggest? And right now, he's proven he can take it to Logan Creed.
He is definitely evening up the scales here. Big kitchen sinks right to the midsection. Ron, if you can't breathe, you can't fight.
Logan Creed, I don't care how big you are. You're exactly right. When you can't get any wind whatsoever, you're in trouble.
Knocking the big man down. This is the first time Creed has been on his back, to my recollection.
I don't think there's been many times in his career that he's been on his back, but here it is, cover, champ, 2 count.
Looks that leg.
Lakai realizing he's in the fight of a lifetime right now. And Logan Creed realizing he is not fighting a paper champion. He came to the GWA for a reason, and it was to face the likes of Lakai, and he's getting everything that was advertised because this is the ace of the GWA.
A barn burner indeed, Ron. Logan Creed just looked at Lakai with disbelief. Like, how do you have this much left to fight back? My God, a standing Falcon's arrow.
What?
Big fat boy Santon now landing all his weight on Lakai's chest. He's calling for the goozle.
That's going to be it, Simon. We're going to be looking at a new champ.
Oh! Ron, a choke slam backbreaker. This could be it. I thought that was it, Ron.
Woo! Logan
Ron.
Creed cannot believe it.
My goodness.
I can't believe it.
I almost swallowed my tongue just now, Ron. I can't believe you
Please
kicked out of that.
don't. We know what happened last time you swallowed your tongue, so please learn from your mistakes.
There's guys whose careers end after a hit like that, Ron. My goodness.
This guy seems to be just getting started. Look at the strength, taking the big man. Is this it? Champion, 2.5.
Ron, if you took a move like that, they'd be carting you out of here on a postcard.
I'd be done for. And I'm tough, but these guys are at a different level.
All right,
Hold on.
look. Triangle choke. Triangle choke, a version of The Undertaker's Hell's Gate.
He set the trap, and the champion, he walked right into it.
This could be it. Known as a cover. He had to relinquish the hold, Ron, or that would have been it.
Oh!
Now rolling him through. Big slam! A sidewalk slam.
And he got him.
There you have it, Ron. He caught Creed by surprise. I don't think Creed expected that much to be left within the arsenal of Lakai.
What a matchup between two horses. And still your champion, Lakai, but what a hard-fought victory. And the challenger, Logan Creed, has made his presence known here in the GWA, but he came up a little short.
GWA
Ron,
Florida heavyweight
I just made a note on my cellular device. Lakai is a guy to watch out for moving forward.
I can't argue with you. And you see his matches, his progression.
You would think a guy that comes out in a straw hat and a shovel was all sizzle and no steak, but
Right.
he's got the sizzle and the steak, Ron.
I like both sizzles and steaks.
As do I.
Oh, good. Straw hats, not so much.
No.
But if you're the guy, again, if you can get away with that, that's a
wouldn't-
dangerous man, a bad man.
I wouldn't tell him that's a doofy hat, but you said it.
The fans here in the Asylum, they love their champion, and that is what they consider him, is their champion. Bioman, once again, keeping this
Let's
place.
hear it one last time for Bioman.
Wow. Keeping this environment safe. And as you know, Simon, my middle name is Safety, and I can tell you right now, the 3 women that are the mothers of my 4 kids would tell you the same thing. Safety first,
That's right.
in all aspects.
Ron,
Don't take any chances.
Ron named me a man of the people. 4 kids, you guys live in a shoe. That's what
Yep.
the rhyme is all about. Ron, the Bioman action figures are going to fly off the
Oh,
shelves.
absolutely.
Collector's pieces. They'll come with a spray bottle and a pack of wet wipes. The Ron Nimi action figure will come with a bag of Jolly Ranchers
Oh, delicious. Green apple exclusive if possible.
and bills,
Yes.
action bills.
I had action figures made. I don't know if you remember that guy, Wes McRoberts. He used to wrestle for a long time in Georgia. Is less fortunate, but he makes
I know.
insanely cool custom action figures.
Really? You have a Ronald J. Nimi one?
Yeah, he made it. It was great.
You should
Really
sell 'em.
cool.
Put 'em on the market.
The demand is so high. It kind of goes to my head a little bit when I start doing stuff like that.
That's why I try to keep you low, Ron.
Thank you. Thank you.
Try to keep the compliments to a minimum.
You know what? Every time I see a ring announcer, it doesn't make me long
Ladies
for the
and
days of Howard Finkel.
gentlemen, are you ready
It's the first time.
for the GWA Tag Team titles?
I'm ready.
Ron, I would listen to her announce them for closing on my
The
house.
following is scheduled for one fall.
And enjoy it.
Me too, very much so.
Yeah.
It will be for the GWA Florida Tag Team
If that's what it sounded like when I got my sentence, I would have been A-okay with it, Ron.
Absolutely.
You look over at me, did you see?
I saw that.
There's a thing now.
Hey, quit using that laser pointer. That's what. Quit it. You're distracting her.
No, I'm trying to send her a signal, Ron. There's definitely magic.
I can feel it.
You guys agree?
I can feel it. Business is about to pick up, Daddy.
We are in business now. We talked about intimidation earlier throughout the night. Guys like Odin Freed, teams like the Dark Cloud, but these guys right here, Ron, chill me to my bone.
You can talk about world-class talent. Many fans and wrestlers worldwide consider that the single best wrestler.
Already in the few years he's been there, Ron, he puts terror in the heart of his opponents. He's got a reputation of being violent, of being nasty, and Ron, to be across the ring from Jacob Fatu, and now his brother Lance Hanawai, that is what it's really like, what it feels like to feel fear deep down in your gut.
And it's a cool opportunity for Lance, for them to be able to come here and team together I mean, this is something, again, when you look at the Samoan Strike Force,
Ladies
it's
and
just
gentlemen,
a dream
to
team,
my
man.
right, straight from Samoa, with a combined weight of 580 pounds, the team of Lance Anoa'i and Jacob Fatou, the Samoan Strike Force.
I really slaughtered Lance's. I've been pronouncing it the wrong way for 30 years, apparently.
It's NOI, Ron. That's why
The defending
What a
champions
rookie
to
I
my
am.
left, from parts
Don't worry,
well known,
Thanks.
with a combined
You're a real
weight
hammer-nagger.
of 350 pounds, your current GWA Florida Tag Team Champions, Steve Beck and T.C. Reed.
Beck and Reed are going to have to quite literally fight for their lives here, Ron, because the Samoan Strike Force, yeah, it'd be nice to have the gold for them. Yeah, it'd be nice for the bump and pay. But you know what really makes them tick, what really makes their day, is hurting their opponents, Ron. I like that.
Yeah, they just like to punish and beat up their opponents, and really like the pre-match ceremony. Reminds me of the Samoan SWAT team back in the day, and good reason for that. But again, for these guys to be able to team up, because they really are doing a lot of different things in their career that I don't think they get to work together, especially as a team very often. So for Lance and for Jacob Fatou, it's a great opportunity.
It's got to be motivating.
Sure.
These guys have motivation, determination on their own, but together, when you know your brother's got your back, these guys are going to be unstoppable. And Ron, not to harp on the intimidation thing, but I really cannot stress to anybody watching this show right now, to all these fans in the crowd, if you've never seen Jacob Fatou in the ring, he is violence and intimidation personified. You cannot really grasp the energy of violence that comes off this guy, Ron. I'm beside myself.
And really is the face of probably one of the most dangerous contingents in professional wrestling in the Contra unit. But hold on a second. Lance just chopping away. Jesus, TC Reed.
There you see what I was talking about, Ron. I've been chopped by Lance Anoa'i, and it was unforgettable to say the least. But Jacob Fatou, you know, Dark Clouds came out here earlier with their face masks. They're all tatted up. They have their gear, and they aesthetically intimidate the hell out of their opponent. But Jacob Fatou and Lance Anoa'i, these guys don't have boots on. These guys don't have fancy gear. They don't have any face paint, and they are just as chilling to the guys they're across the ring from.
They just love to fight. What else? You see these men, and what else would they be other than top-tier professional wrestlers? They were literally born into this. This is what they were going to be. The fact that they're able to be at the top of the mountain of professional wrestling really says a lot, because I'm going to tell you what, the history that preceded them with so many family members. How do you follow in those footsteps?
That's right, Ron, but they're doing it.
They are doing it at a very, very high level. Lucky to have them here today in the Asylum, but Jacob Fatou using the advantage of the referee being distracted.
These guys are such a perfect amalgam of their lineage. They are taking the aggression from their predecessors and mixing it in with the new school offense. I don't know if there's any way that Reed and Beck are going to walk out of here with these titles.
Oh, come on. The champion doesn't know the old switcheroo was pulled on him. Brother highly upset with him with the miscommunication, should we say?
That is rare. Ron, what we just witnessed is rare, because these guys are such a finely tuned machine. Beck and Reed better thank their lucky stars that they were able to get one on over on Samoan Strike Force.
Hey, how does that mentally get into the head of their opponents with Beck and Reed? You know, they love to have fun out there, sometimes at the expense of their opponents.
That's right, but these fans absolutely adore Steve Beck. I don't get it, Ron. I don't understand it.
You've never taken the opportunity to give him 1 second of your time to get to know this guy. You obviously can see the talent that he has in the ring, but he's just as classy and nice outside the ring as he is great inside.
Well, you know what, Ron? That may be well and true. These fans love him. I've never talked to the guy. I don't care to talk to the guy. But I'll tell you what, this guy is dumb enough to try to go move for move with Lance Anoa'i, and he's going to get a beating for it. And guess what? I won't feel bad, because why? I don't feel bad for dumb people. Here it comes.
completely, everything you just said, I just don't get it. You're looking at one half. Oh my God!
There it is.
Lord have mercy.
That will cave a chest plate in. And let's do it one more time.
And that everybody. Ay, ay, ay. I think that one bruised his back.
You see there, Jacob Fatu shaking off his own hand. You can only imagine what that felt like for Beck. Ron, you ever been on the receiving end of any good chops? Not pork chops.
Several, but not at the level of what we just witnessed here. My God.
What? Beck landing on his feet, goes for the famouser. On his feet again. Is this guy a cat?
He just keeps landing on his feet.
I fear very much what's going to become of. There it is, Ron. Should I play the numbers or what? Should I play the lotto? I called that before it even happened, Ron. I saw that happening before my very eyes, before it even happened, and it was worse than I anticipated.
Foreshadowing like no other that I've ever seen or heard. Simon, my God.
Just call me Psychic Says.
I guess you can only avoid this guy so many times, and just how many reps of being able to avoid the contact, but then just beheaded was Beck. Jacob Fatu.
Beheaded, and then he splattered them with that reverse
That's
bomb.
it.
How in the hell, Ron?
How about the fluidity of this team?
Golly.
You got to give Beck credit, because that would have finished off any normal or ordinary wrestler, but nothing ordinary about Beck. Oh, my.
Oh, it sounded like a shotgun blast, Ron. Is Steve nuts?
What in the world is he thinking getting in a chopping contest?
Ron, I don't feel bad for stupid people, and that is what Steve Beck is being. Stupid man. Stupid man.
I can't, not the best decision. Let's just say that, because the Samoan Strike Force, just violence personified, cover a 2, not enough. The champ still somehow able to kick out, and at this point, TC Reed is just chomping at the bit on the ring apron. He needs to get in there and save his partner, because at this rate, this one is not going to last long.
Ron, best case scenario, Reed and Beck only lose their tag titles. Don't be a tattletale, Ron.
I've never liked snitches.
I'm gonna tell the Samoans if you're trying to tell us.
That isn't what I was doing.
Fatu firing across the ring. As I was saying, though, Ronnie, Beck and Reed losing the titles is best case scenario. That's the only thing they walk out of here without.
You make a valid point, to say the least. Every time you get in the ring with the Samoan Strike Force, you really are putting your career in peril.
Ron, has Steve Beck never heard the adage, live to fight another day? Just lose the gold. You can always try again in the distant future if somehow, some way the Samoans lose those titles. But this is career threatening.
Good luck prying those belts out of the hands of Steve Beck and TC Reed, because these guys just don't know the word quit, and they are in there with a world-class tag team of Jacob Fatu and Lance Anoa'i. I don't know how to pronounce that right. I keep screwing it up.
Anoa'i. But Ron, Steve Beck, I'll give him this. He's got guts. He's got intestinal fortitude. We saw a little while ago him fighting back against Lance Anoa'i, chop him in the corner, and he showed some life there, but Jacob Fatu is just too fierce.
He's like a brick wall, and he's just constantly moving forward at a rapid rate. Look at the athleticism!
What the? Ron! Did that just happen?
Listen to the fans. You saw it happen.
What?
Right here at the Asylum.
Ron!
I wouldn't have believed you if I wasn't sitting here and you tried to tell me about it. I'd say, Simon, you're full of it. That didn't happen.
And I would absolutely see why you would say that. But Ron, we witnessed it with our own eyes. My golly. Steve Beck not going up. Could this be a smart idea?
Oh!
Ron!
He's got him! Oh my God, listen to these fans exploding.
The audience is losing their minds, Ron. Wow.
Very, listen to these fans chanting for Steve. He's got the chance. He's looking to the other corner, brother.
He is disoriented. He is out of it, but he needs to make a tag to Reed and stash. Jacob Fatu getting dropped right on his head with a flipping pile driver.
And did you see the velocity on that? Wow. But now the freshman is in there. TC Reed taking Lance up and over with that Hurricane Rana. And he's getting ahead of Steve. Big clothesline.
He's going up, Ron. We could be serving up some knuckle sandwiches.
Oh, he just laying them in there. Hold on a second.
Goes with it. Lighting up Jacob Fatu.
Round and pound. Left himself wide open for the attack. Randy Eller.
Whoa. There you see Lance Anoa'i not showing any love for these fans. Getting himself a snack at the expense of Reed's forehead. Ron, how in the bejesus is Jacob Fatu getting up in that? Never mind, I'm answering my own question. The guy's a monster.
He is a monster. Never say die attitude. Hold on. Looked like they have TC Reed set up for a doomsday device, but Steve Beck doing everything he can to buy his partner any amount of time that he can.
Steve Reed down those ropes. He's going for a top rope. Rana, could it be?
Oh my God!
Ron! Like a bowling ball coming down the lane. Jacob Fatu taken out by his own partner.
It's like a catapult hurling through the air.
Crossface is locked in, Ron. This could be it. I've never seen a Samoan tap out, Ron, but we could be making history here tonight.
And he's just wrenching with all his might, that torque on the neck. How long can one man take before you eventually have to give up?
And both Samoan Strike Force members are locked in cross faces, ladies and gentlemen. Dual submissions in the middle of the ring.
Randy Eller is right there checking. Nobody giving up. Whoa!
Ron using Steve Beck as a foreign object to land on top of Reed, breaking up that crossface. What a move. Desperate times call for desperate measures, Ronnie.
Unbelievable, the willingness on both teams to use their partners as weapons if need be.
We are seeing a war. Ron, the ring looks like the aftermath of a semi-truck accident.
It really
Bodies
does.
everywhere.
Just saw the Demolition Derby yesterday at the Florida State Fair, and that had nothing compared to that just complete collisions going on in this huge tag team championship match at the Asylum.
Steve Beck's insanity must have rubbed off on TC Reed. He is trying to go fist for fist against Lance Anoa'i. Is he insane?
Last thing you want to do is stand toe-to-toe with this incredibly dangerous team of the Samoan Strike Force. Oh, and there you see why.
Oof, there it is. There it is, Ron. And TC Reed with his last-ditch effort able to make the tag. TC Reed tags in Steve Beck. Double crossbody, taking both opponents down to the mat.
How much velocity did he have on that crossbody to even be able to take out both competitors?
And Ron, these people are firmly behind Steve Beck. He's got them in the palm of his hand. The adrenaline is pumping. He's able to block a shot from Jacob Fatu. Fatu, underhook reverse, pump up. Big super kick to the chest. He's going for a code red, Ron.
Oh!
There it is. TC Reed tried to go for a cutter, but it looked like he wasn't all there, Ron.
Randy Eller pulled to the outside. Come on. Can't blame the referee. He was right there for the count, but unfortunately,
Ron, by
interrupted.
any means necessary. By any means necessary, we are seeing it here. Pump up. Samoan drop. He flattened him. He flattened him.
That's gotta be it, Simon. How much can one man take?
New champions.
Hold on a second.
What is happening?
Get out of there. Simon, do something. Holy, look at it. It's tag team warfare.
Go break this up, Ron. It is tag team turbo.
What do you mean?
Ron, stay there. I need you. But Ron, we were just talking about the tag team division.
What am I?
Here.
Randy's asking us what to do. Randy, get out of there. Here, hold on a second. Like it wasn't already just a traffic jam in there. Tag team turmoil here at the Asylum.
It's a Pier 6 Donnybrook, ladies and gentlemen.
Katie, bar the door. My God.
And here comes the newest addition to the tag team division, Fenrir and Chamberlain.
Beastly left in the ring.
Ron, just picture it.
Oh!
Those big gold title belts around Chamberlain and Fenrir's faces. Tombstone, wow. Driver, wow, wee wow.
Hold on a second.
It's Gangrel. It's Gangrel cleaning house.
Hey, get in there and help him. Dark Cloud's attacking Rangel, throwing beautiful forearms, punches. They're throwing everything but the kitchen sink. Ducks under the clothesline. Hey, he puts on the brakes.
And here comes Beck and Reed. Ron. Every tag team in GWA is out here. Reed, Beck, and Gangrel are cleaning house like a French maid.
Gangrel, right in the middle. He's the only man that's as an individual, but he was a member of one of the most innovative tag teams of all time in the Blackhearts.
Touché, Ron. That is showing your wrestling historian. Guys at home, ladies and gentlemen, we had a perfectly good GWA Tag Team title match broken up, ended by Dark Cloud because they could not contain themselves. These guys want the gold run, and they made a statement tonight.
There was a lot of teams making a statement here tonight, and this building is absolute. Hold on a second. Possession is 9/10 of the law. But you're going to want to get those tag team championship belts around your waist, Dark Cloud. You're going to have to do it the right way. You're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, Simon. They're going to have to win them.
Ron, I was going to say they can do it the easy way or the hard way, but the easy way just went out the window. Every tag team in GWA that wants these titles is going to have to go through hell to get them. We saw it here tonight. Everybody's fired up, Ron. These guys want the gold, and if there's any team that can do it, it is Dark Cloud.
What an insane ending to just a wild show here at the Asylum. I'm going to tell you what, you watched us at home. I know it was cool and we appreciate it, but it's nothing compared to being here live. What a madhouse here today.
You can feel the electricity. You can cut the tension with a knife, and you can only do it here live at Gangrel's Wrestling Asylum, folks. Ronald J. Nimi Simon says we had the best seats in the house, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Ron, I can't wait for the next one.
Thank you, ladies.
I don't want to go home. Let's do another wrestling show here tomorrow. Hold on a second.
I packed an air mattress.
4 p.m. at Thunder
You're always
Truck.
prepared.
Thank you so much, GWA. We will see you back here May 30th at Thunderstruck, 4 p.m.
May 30th, Simon.
right.
I had a lot of fun. That's a long time to wait to see you again, to work with you again, and to be in front of all these great fans. What a killer day, man.
Ron, what an afternoon here at GWA. These fans got their money's worth and then some.
I almost feel guilty that I didn't buy a ticket to come here because we had the best seats in the house.
Ron, you paid for it, having to sit
Well,
by me.
you know, these people all bought the opportunity for a full chair today, but all they needed was the end.
That's right.
I'm telling you, man,
That's
the edge of the
right.
seat, that's where everyone's been all day today.
We gave you 3 championship matches tonight, and they did not disappoint. Folks, stay tuned because things are only heating up here at GWA. If you're sitting at home bored, if you are sitting at home with no wrestling in your life, it's only because you want to, because the quality entertainment is right here at GWA.
So I had a great time here today, Simon. It was a pleasure working with you. Thanks for watching us at home, and I guess we'll see you on May 30th.
Ron, I'd be here all day, but my mom is here to pick me up. I will see you soon.